Welcome everyone to 1 Million Minds. Welcome Balaji. I am, as usual, very excited to talk about the topic today. This is I couldn't wait to talk and record this one. So, how are you doing, Balaji?
Yeah, I'm doing fine, Rajni. I think, yeah, like you said, I'm equally excited. There's a lot of activity on the AI side. It's a fun demo we got lined up. So, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get started. So, all right. So I have been brainstorming with Balaji about there's a lot of use cases that are happening for AI, but the thing that's near and dear to my heart is as an entrepreneur or somebody who dabbles in a lot of ideas is finding a co-founder or an employee or somebody who can complement you on your skill set, right? So me, I enjoy deep diving, learning about new things, but now let's say I want to execute on it, I have to find somebody like Balaji, but he's very busy. So what are the other options I have, right? So you can find
Are
people
you
and
trying to
remotely
replace me,
work.
Rajni? Are you trying to replace me?
It is going to be hard because you're the technical person, so I will be lost without that. So, but I was talking to my sister, my kids too, right? They want to do summer, do their own projects, but then now they want help how to do this. So uh, historically, we've either hired people virtually or found co-founders, but I think all that is about to change, and that's what I'm excited about. So when we're going along the line, I said, okay, can we use this? Was even before what happened last week, or so we were talking through how can we use Chat GPT as a co-founder and ask questions and kind of execute. There are people doing this right now. They just ask questions. Hey, I want to make $1 million. Here's $100 to start with, maximize the money, and then they talks to you. I think the whole experiment made you Amazon affiliate, made money. Anyway, people are working on little projects on this, but now that we've had Auto GPT in the picture, this has completely blew my mind. So there's so much we can do. We've all heard of a to-do list, but think about a to-do list that takes care of itself. And anyway, that is the possibility. We're not completely there, but we are getting there, and it completely blows my mind that we could have an agent who could you can give it a list of tasks to do, and the agent goes and does this task and gives you answers. So can it do everything? No, but can it get you a lot of things done on your to-do list as an entrepreneur? Absolutely. So I'm excited about that. I want to talk through that. And Balaji, I'll hand it off to you to give your thoughts and lead us there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's the next stage in the evolution of whatever we are doing, right? So we played with for a couple of weeks how we can converse with the Chat GPT. Now the next stage is how can we string things together, right? How can let's say there's a whole bunch of automatable tasks. They're tedious. You have to do it again and again until you find the right answer. How can it all be automated, one thing after another? So you can go away, do your stuff, and then come back and results are there, right? So again, the key here is there should be APIs available. There should be something programmatically possible. If those things are available, then this Auto GPT goes about it, right? It's a machine, so it can keep going at it until it finds the answer. So it's going to get exciting. I think a lot of automatable tasks, people who have manual things, repetitive things, they can get automation in place fast.
Absolutely. This is one employee or co-founder, hopefully not anytime soon, that you're going to fight with or they're going to argue with you. So really it's the amount of work you can do. Like if I put a dollar value on it, right? Like it can be a virtual assistant, it could be your marketing expert, it could design your YouTube thumbnail, your brochures, newsletter, it can write for you, it can help you create podcasts. I'm just saying there's like 4 to 5 roles that it can do. Can it be as good as a perfect human being? No. But if you're going to pay a team of 4 or 5, the resources that you're going to have is about a 250K minimum a year worth of work that one I shouldn't say one, this Auto GPT will help you get there. So to me, and then again to your point, it can work 24/7, right? So it is just the possibilities are endless. So I want to dive into some of those use cases and how to show the audience how this works. So let's start with how did you set it up and what are some of the things that you had to get it going. It's not like out of the box. It was pretty simple. I could do it, but I know you've gotten a little bit further. So let's talk about it.
Right. So essentially, there's the GitHub repository of this project. It's Python-based code. You can download. It's pretty straightforward how to download the code and set it up. So once I set it up, I started looking into the configuration file, and already there's enough in there to get you excited, right? So it already has Google API. It already has a way for you to connect to OpenAI, ChatGPT, and use the latest version. I don't have 4 yet. I connected it to 3.5 turbo, so it's a little faster. Then I went along, like there's a whole bunch of other things like Stable Diffusion or Twitter APIs. I didn't get to those, but I wanted to achieve text to speech, right? I wanted this character to come alive and talk. Even though it's one way right now, maybe in the future edition we'll do a two-way. Like you can actually interactively ask a question and it can answer, and we can see the talking head. For now, again, it's a little slow, right? So it's not really interactive. It just goes on the silent mode thinking. So I think the setup I have is to a stage where you can hear it. You don't have to look at the scrolling text. Right? So it's hard to read, even though it explains itself. It's just who's going to read that, right? So let it talk. So they have done a great job giving interface. So then I tried that. Then the speech was not. It's robotic, right? So I connected to 11 Labs API. So the talking head is more natural, human-like. So we're gonna go see all of this in action. See how this all works up. So the setup I have is again, I gave it a simple whatever the role, which is I call it a encyclopedia GPT, right? Essentially, I give it something, go find answers for me to demonstrate that it can use Google. It can use the information available from Google to send it to ChatGPT to summarize and provide output. That's basically it. A simple task. See how that functions.
The one person, two people who absolutely appreciated were my kids. When I showed it to them using the command prompt, and it looks like the old school Linux interface that you deal with, they're like, do you have to read every single line to get to your answer? Was the first question. So to you, you've added a visual interface to be able to interact. That will, I think we should continue working on this to make sure it's it's a interactive. But to your point, it is definitely early in the process. So bear with us as we go into this, but it's still mind blowing. So I can't wait to get started.
Okay, let me bring that on. A word of caution, okay. Right? This is, again, I know you played with it, I played with it. This can still go on loop. It can do some unpredictable stuff while we are doing this recording. It might. Sometimes I heard it tell me a joke out of nowhere. It's like, what the heck just happened, right? Or it'll go do some other. Or it'll say, I'll do nothing, and I'll go search Google for something. So it tells you, be very cautious. Don't run it in the God mode, and it'll do things by itself and don't know what it does. So let's get going. So I'm going to bring up two more views here. One that shows under the hood, the command prompt, and then the one that converts it to a talking head.
Nice. That's our talking head. And okay.
All right. Perfect. So now we have, let me start it up.
That's Balaji starting up the actual Auto GPT interface.
Welcome back. Would you like me to return to being Encyclopedia GPT?
Say yes.
So the conversation that you're having through the command prompt is everything that's coming out of it. The talking head is vocalizing it, right? At this point,
it sends it to 11 Labs and gets the speech and plays it back through audio to face.
Got it.
I will use Google search to find relevant websites and then summarize the information using OpenAI's GPT. I will then provide a concise summary of the information to you. I want to execute do underscore nothing.
Yeah, here you can see the plan that I gave it, the goal, right? So the goal is to help me assist with finding information, right? So wait for the user, use Google search to find relevant websites, pass the output to OpenAI's GPT for summarization, and read out the summary to user. Those are the goals. So with that being said, do you have any question to ask this?
No, it just makes the interface more relatable, even though our character could use some hair, but other than just kidding. But I think I didn't have this character, right? I was able to read through it, and it's just so cool how it sets it up with the color coding and everything, and what it's trying to do. It's having a conversation with you, and I thought that was amazing. But now having a visual thing to it is just, I think, is a little icing on the cake. So I'm excited to get started.
Yeah, just for the benefit of audience, right? If you see the talking head move when Rajni talks, I connected the speaker to it, so it does move when Rajni says something, trying to catch up with him. So it's his alter ego.
That's my new look, by the way. From now on, that's going to be me.
All right. So Rajni, do you have any questions that you want to?
No question. I mean, I do have a question to. I think. A question to ask, right? To show this in work. So let's start with what is the fastest mammal? Let's start with something simple.
Let's pass it on. It's
right
thinking.
Now the system is processing it. It's taking the question I just gave to process. So right now, is this happening locally, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will use Google search to find relevant websites and then summarize the information using OpenAI's GPT. I will then provide a concise summary of the information to you. I want to execute Google.
Authorize it.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
There's your Google output.
So you're searching for it in Google. Okay, got it.
So it gets a bunch of URLs, the search results, right? And it's going to go through each one. I've seen it go through.
So these search results are now passed on to ChatGPT?
No, I think it's going to use a browser. It's going to open the browser.
I will browse the first website from the Google search results to find more detailed information on the fastest land mammal. I will then summarize the information using OpenAI's GPT and provide a concise summary of the information to you. I want to execute browse_website.
Authorized. So this is where Chrome automation comes into play. This is much more fun, right? So it opens the website in Chrome browser, reads the content. There you go.
Oh, nice.
It's analyzing the contents, scrolling, right? Looking for info.
I know it's a pretty simple question. We'll just show you the power of what this can do. But we'll get a little bit more complicated question next time. But this is great, though, being able to visually see what Auto GPT is doing in the background.
Yeah.
So right now it has already found the top link from Google, and now it's analyzing the.
I will summarize the information I gathered from the website using OpenAI's GPT and provide a concise summary of the information to you. I want to execute start_agent.
So you can see it already found the information we are looking for, right? The prompt is the fastest land mammal is cheetah, and it's passing it to an agent to summarize it. Let's see what it does.
Got it.
GPT agent here, reporting for duty.
That's funny.
Hello, GPT agent. Your task is as follows. Summarize information on the fastest land mammal.
Once I heard this in audio, it was like, what just happened? It sent its work.
They don't even need it anymore.
The website to the GPT agent for summarization.
It's just assigning each other work. We just have to put on the sideline.
Acknowledged. I already received that information from your previous message. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
That's amazing.
I will retrieve the summary from the GPT agent and read it out to you. I want to execute message underscore agent.
So now the agent has responded to our Auto GPT.
I'm sorry, but I don't have enough context to retrieve a summary. Can you please provide more information or a specific topic for me to summarize?
So this is where I have seen it go wrong. Sometimes it doesn't get the message back properly.
I will send the prompt to the GPT agent to generate a summary.
It's trying again.
So they retry it
Or agent.
automatically. That's even better.
Yeah, you can see that it passed the information in blue, the fastest. So it's sending it again. Again, sometimes it goes in a loop. It's not perfect yet, but it's still powerful.
Well, that's cool though that they're interacting and you can actually hear
A cheetah is the fastest
voices.
land mammal and can run up to 70 miles per hour for short bursts.
Awesome. The agent finally came through.
I will retrieve the summary from the GPT agent and read it out to you. I want to execute message underscore agent.
That's the problem. Hopefully it reads properly or it keeps going in a loop.
I just provided a summary in my previous response.
Agent is getting
Is there
mad.
anything else I can assist you with?
Eventually the two agents are going to come on screen and fight, and that's when they know because we're even better.
Thank you for using Encyclopedia GPT. Have a great day.
There you go.
Thank you.
I want to
my God,
execute
that
task
was
underscore complete.
That is epic. So, oh, wow, that was definitely a fun experience. I know we can continue to work on that. We'll come up with some more use cases next time, a little more complex, but I think this was a great demonstration of, us doing a simple interface in Auto GPT, going to Google, bringing it, and then this is where I really was cool for me to watch Auto GPT interacting with the agent back and forth, and they actually messed up, but it knows that the answer didn't come through, and it kind of redid it by itself until we got to the final answer. You could ask me, yes, we could have done the search in Google itself, but this is only representation. We're going to get more complex. You can go with 5 tasks. So the next video we do, we'll go into more complex tasks. Like, hey, I've done this just to give the audience some flavor for how do you build your million YouTube subscribers? How do you search for businesses that are available in Texas that are service business? Compile the list. So there's so many tasks that we can put in. What we showed is just, to me, a teaser of the capabilities and how you've made it even more exciting with the visual aspect of it. So I can't wait to come back to the audience and show some more use cases and us continue to build on it. So thank you for putting that together. That was amazing.
Yeah, not a problem. To summarize, right, what you all saw was the ability for it to use Google API in general, right? Google API or whatever API. It was able to use Chrome automation to actually browse the website and collect information. It was scrolling through it, it's trying to get material from there, and it was able to summarize with the help of the Chat GPT engine. And everything was translated to audible sound and played back with the NVIDIA audio interface. That's what you all just saw, right? So I had one instance where it was actually, I wanted it, again, I'll leave you guys with this note, right? I tried one experiment where I said, hey, you are the weatherman. What's the weather, right? It actually tried to sign up to Open Weather Map and got stopped out by the reCAPTCHA. So that's how that's how powerful it can slowly get. If it figures out the CAPTCHA, it can go sign up. It can browse API documentation. It cannot. It's amazing. We'll see.
It is scary, but also if you just look at the positive aspect of it, this is really like having not just one person, now a team of people working for you, and almost anybody with even with limited resources, you can go from idea to MVP, right? Or even idea to building websites to having YouTube channels or starting a podcast, whatever it is. I want to kind of deep dive in some of these in the future episodes, but this is a great opener or setting up for how do you use Auto GPT or just OpenAI GPT or any or BARD, whichever one you use as a co-founder or your first employee. So I think we've started out great. And thank you, Balaji. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We will see
Thanks,
you guys
Rajni.
next time with more awesome stuff. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.